the 40 now on second down. Carr, that's caught by Waller out left side.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Gets around him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. It fights him off. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Back to throw. Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple here, 2nd and 8. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
second down and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On third down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Oh, no, I got you out of that shit because you didn't want to be in this shit no more. That's exactly what it was.
Yep, I'm saying like it had something to do with you.
Goddamn right it did.
You know, you funny, nigga. Everybody worry about shit you did all day, nigga.
Carr now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. 7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Carr again.
Let's go.
And he'll find Moreau here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
Let's go.
Clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
I don't hear that shit, nigga. You understood it when you did it last. When you was doing it to me, you understood it, nigga. When you was doing it to me, you understood it.
I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him
What?
necessarily.
You a damn lot, nigga. Plenty of nigga 3 interceptions like that. You did the same shit. Fuck out of here.
Find a way to pull it together.
Oh, okay.
And become sharp again.
I switched over and caught this.
Okay.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
You gonna let him go?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to
That's
Gallup.
that bullshit, man. I just want to make him stop and
just
shit.
shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going
I
to
ain't
burn
on
the
no
first
speed
of their timeouts,
Sorry, nigga.
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Just like that, out of danger.
Steve ain't gonna make a
past
nigga
the
stop
40
and
now
do a
for
pivot.
1st and 10.
Fuck out of here.
Sound like a you problem, nigga, not a me problem.
I ain't complaining to you at all, sucker.
Okay. I'm not saying that you either.
Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's
Good.
scooped up, and this is
Hey,
football.
I did that me. I ain't do no setup or nothing, nigga. Me.
Past the 20.
I did that.
And with a clock reading
No, I ain't watched no
zeros,
YouTube.
end zone.
Oh, whatever. No YouTube. I ain't did no YouTube like nothing, nigga. I did that.
Indeed.
Okay, first of all, did you hear me say something?
How about that for an exciting
I feel like
end
you
to
about
the
to say
half?
some
I mean, instead
bullshit.
of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors
Oh,
the
okay.
bold.
I apologize.
They boldly
y'all.
went after it,
I
got
jumped the
it.
gun on you.
Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Oh.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
Oh, okay, my
Charles
bad.
and I return
My bad.
after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
That I had before I lost twice. So wait,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just
what
hang
the
in there,
hell?
just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good
what the
start
hell,
for them.
man?
The completion, but they go in the
Totally
wrong
fucked up or
direction.
something?
A loss of yards, and now
I'm
they're
not
dealing
doing
with
all
a
that.
second and long.
I'm not doing all of that. All I'm trying to do is run.
Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To throw his car. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Off the play fake, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Elliott running right.
That nigga blocked the hell out of you.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy.
No, nigga, what I did, nigga. You know how I told you every time I catch a pass like that, the computer make me stop. It still did it. I ain't try to do shit. Just let it go to see if he still did the same shit instead of like running. I'm trying to figure out how when I catch the goddamn ball, I can just keep running instead of like
a good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
There was a rat catch, what I'm saying.
And that'll get him halfway there as
the
he
other
takes
was
it
rat
from the
catching
6 to
too,
the
as soon as I
3-yard
caught it.
line.
And the animation took over, made them like keep it, like the other times when I
defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Again, it's Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Elliott. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward.
You know what got the goddamn ball? What?
You're not getting the ball back.
I don't give a damn. I'm just trying to play the game out of it. I don't give a damn. Do what you want to do, nigga. I'm picking my man.
Sports.
It's an unnecessary conversation. It's an unnecessary conversation.
No, well, it's kind of necessary because I can't quit without your consent. Like, obviously, we're not going to do anything different. I'm not going to win the game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
You ain't gonna play another one, so it really don't even matter.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him in the ball game now.
But I'm not dropping everybody back. You see the defense on me, and the ain't dropping nobody back. I'm pressing. Somebody said, I'm pressing you. What is he talking about, nigga? I'm pressing.
You ain't scared, okay?
It's a press. What are you talking about? I ain't dropping nobody back. It's man-to-man press. Press man, nigga. What are you talking about?
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
I'll take whatever gave me the game, man, as long as I won.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn.
Yeah,
and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
And you
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
But if you say so, that's fine. No biggies.
I'm just saying that if I just take, if I just take
momentum is a big thing, though. But anyway, good game.
Yeah, Jay, all sweet dreams, man. I see you, Dak Prescott, 80%, 234 yards.
Ooh, that's so impressive.
80%? 80.
I was 92%. Nigga, I was 12 for 14.
I mean, and that's great. Well, I ain't see that, but that's great. Well, that's great.
You didn't see it, nigga. I'm pretty sure you trying to get out of that game real quick. Like real quick.
Well, I'm trying to let this one linger on. Well, I'm trying to let this one linger on, nigga.
Let her marinate, nigga. Go ahead and marinate in it. Guess what? You still only caught up one game.
Don't give a damn. You're like you were still Jay Hall at the end of the day.
You got dubbed twice.
I don't care about that. At the end of the day, I'm still up one game, and I'm still up for the day.
I don't give a shit if you care or not. You got dubbed twice, nigga.
That's fine. All I'm saying is that shit you care about. Sorry, nigga. Who else wants some of Debo? Fat boy, if you listening, you want some too, bitch? I'm taking on all goddamn commas, nigga.